Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. My shirt does not have a pocket. Pathways to history. Huh. Isn't that neat? There's the History Center on the bottom. Whew. Caution. Beware alligators. And this is roughly about 150 yards from where I park at night. This is just a creek, a drainage creek at that. The hiking trail with way too many signs is right there. You can see houses that are over in the country club just catch some of the roofs. You can see some properties right in there. Part of the golf course is right there. It's a hot day, guys. I think the heat index is 104. Mid-June. The hottest months are coming. And I'm probably a little dehydrated right now. I just drank 32 ounces of water over the last hour. I'm going to take a little bit of break and then get another cold bottle from the back of the truck. I love areas like this, and then we could go a half a mile to the east and we're right about roughly where Fulton Mansion is along the water, right along Aransas Bay, ballpark. And then if we go a mile west, we're on Copano Bay. This is the Live Oak Peninsula, which would explain all of the live oaks. You know, I filmed a video as I was driving, and it was witty, and it was about seeking shade in the middle of the day, and I was really happy with how it turned out. And I didn't turn on the microphone. The microphone was working absolutely fine, but you do have to turn it on. So if that ever happens again, I'm just putting dramatic music over it and making a old silent movie. I don't know if any gators would make a permanent residence here. I don't know. Because, well, if they don't clear this out, well, you know what? I see a gator slide right here. That could be from people, but I don't know. That looks pretty trumped down, way close to the water. There's that bridge they just replaced. that center part a few months ago. And these are pretty lights here, you know? Whoever designed this, you really could have put some of these benches in the shade. I don't know what that breeze sounds like on the microphone, but it really feels good. Yeah, I'm going to get up to the beach in the wind and take what's left of my melted ice and get washed head to toe. And that'll cool me down. And then I'll get some fresh ice tonight, right before I go to bed. This is a nice little viewing area. I've seen deer here before, but I've never seen gators. And this little creek goes up further. Or if you're from Philadelphia, it's a creek. I do have a joke from Richard. And Richard, I don't know if I'm telling this right. Richard up in, where are you at, Richard? Seguin? I think you're up in Seguin, Richard. Why should you never play cards with big cats? Because some are lion and some are cheetahs. Thank you, Richard. Someone inserted rim shot there. I ran out of time today to do a production video like I like to do in the morning and have someone roll the intro and all that fun stuff. I talked to people this morning, 4 different groups of people that are down here visiting, and I had a doctor's appointment and just ran out of time. Or the heat got to me a little bit and I kind of ran out of energy maybe. Maybe a combination of the two. And I'm a little hungry, but it's just too hot to cook. Too hot to cook anything. I've had a lot of water today. I had some iced coffee. I got a 32-ounce soda for $1 with mostly ice, but just to get something super cold, you know. And I'm going to have some cool water the rest of the day until I go and buy ice tonight. I did not sleep bad last night. I'm just not sleeping long enough. You know, when it's this hot, you're not going to sleep like you would. I do miss those winter nights when it was 20 degrees. I slept like I was in a coma. And in those 20-degree nights, not that we get that many, but we got a few the last few years. I don't have a heater in my truck, don't want one yet. And got under my sleeping bag, didn't even get in it, with a comforter and a blanket, and really warm. I just made sure I put on my big fuzzy socks before I went to bed. And yeah, it's comfortable. Lit a candle in there. And just slightly, you know what, guys? I don't even need to crack my windows because a pickup truck isn't made to keep water out. You know, it's made to drain water. So there's always, you know, cracks along the door and places like that where air and water can come and go as they need to, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I can tell you it's hot. And I think tomorrow, maybe we'll actually do a boondocking video. Show you how I keep cool and where I go and what I do. Look at that. There's ferns like we're out in the middle of the jungle somewhere. Those ferns don't really look like Texas to me. Yeah, I think those are game trails. They could be from people, but they're not very wide. And now I'm wondering if there's a gator under here somewhere, you know. That would have been nice if this went down to the water. Because I remember looking in this creek before when I was walking it years ago, and you could see a good amount of fish. That's business 35 right over there. And that tinge is coming to the sky. The Saharan dust is supposed to get real bad tomorrow. And the Saharan dust does provide nutrients to the soil. And it does suppress rain, which is a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing because it can help suppress hurricanes. But not that we want a hurricane here. We do want some rain. We desperately need rain to water the plants. And tell you what, it is green right through here though, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to call Thursday morning, make an appointment, try to get my car fixed, truck fixed, find out what's wrong with it. Pray it's something that's $130 and not $1,030. I hate that feeling of not having a vehicle that you can 100% depend on, you know. So I'm hoping that gets resolved. I'm trying. I've taken it to the mechanic twice and called for an appointment. So hopefully I can call Thursday and they can make an appointment. Yeah, the heat's definitely got the best of me. I'll have to bring my chair up here and read some of these signs. We did that a while ago. Read a few of them and they were interesting. The signs here tell you about different areas and history and places to go. There's one showing the bike routes. That says heritage and historical markers. That one says birds of Aransas County. And this one has kayaking sites. And some of the other ones, we read the history and then we went to that site. So that was neat. And I don't think I could stand there long enough to read that entire sign. So I'll have to get my folding chair and bring it up. I wish they had benches in front of those, and I wish they had some benches in here in the actual shade instead of out here. It's like Texas out here today, guys. That's the road that takes you into Wally World. That's the road the truckers are supposed to use, but a lot of them don't even know about it if you're coming here the first time. There's not one that says, you know, trucks this way or anything to give them a hint. I always see a gentleman a little bit older than me, maybe, walking with his, I would assume it's his grandson. It could be his son that has Down syndrome. And we've probably seen them in videos. I wave hi to them a lot. And they were walking the trails today. So that's neat. I've always waved to them. I've never spoken with them. So I'll have to say hi one day. See if they speak English. And see if the young man with Down syndrome at least has verbal skills. Not everyone talks. Oh, I know a few Karens I wish were nonverbal. Speaking of that, guys, today is Flag Day. It is Blood Donation Day. It is my friend Lori's birthday. Happy birthday, Lori. And my friend Sean turns 32. I used to watch Sean when he was a young man, when I lived up in Philadelphia. And he doesn't have Down syndrome. He's nonverbal autistic, and mentally retarded, unless there is a more PC word for that now. And I would watch them as often as I could, as often as they asked, so the mom and dad could go do whatever they needed to do at night and just give them a couple hours break. So it's weird when your friends' kids grow up. And I knew Sean's older brother probably since he was about 8 or 9, and now he's 32 and married and has his own little girl, and they're on a trip in Portugal. So yeah, it's weird when your friends' kids also become your friends, you know. Good time. I'm glad I didn't beat him up when he was little, because he's pretty tall now and he's 32. 32. I thought I was old when I got to 30, and now my friends' kids are 32, you know. Pretty bizarre. I guess Billy's 33 and Sean's 32. Well, guys, sorry for the lack of energy today, but this heat got me. I'm going to go get cooled off, drink a lot of water, maybe turn the air conditioning on in the Love Shack and blow $5 worth of gas. Well, I don't get to say this much. Thanks for walking along with me today, guys. Thanks for watching.